My name is Lisa. I am from the village of Lupu. I want to be a doctor.
You bang on my front door because you want to daub chicken blood on peasants.
Don't mistake me for a witch. Everybody out there already does that. I believe in science, but I need to know more. I've exhausted my other options.
I am Vlad Dracula Tepesh, and I do not get many visitors. What have you to trade for my knowledge, Lisa from Lupu?
Perhaps I could help you relearn some manners. I've crossed the threshold of your home, and you haven't offered me a drink or even to take my coat.
What if I took a drink from you? Or have you loaded yourself with silver, crosses, and garlic in superstitious fear?
I might have eaten some roasted garlic earlier. Was that rude? It was all I had left. I'm really not interested in superstition, or being some muttering wise woman cheating people with boiled nettles and entrails. I want to heal people. I want to learn. Will you help me?
You are definitely different to most humans I have met in recent times.
Maybe I can teach you to like people again. Or at least tolerate them.
That up a long time ago. Where is Lupu village?
You don't travel much.
I can travel. This entire structure is a traveling machine.
But you don't. Do you? Maybe you should. The world is changing. Travel like people do. You might like it.
I've known you 2 minutes, and you offer for me to walk the earth like an ordinary peasant, while I give you the knowledge of immortals. The true science.
They won't be peasants anymore if you teach them. They won't live such short, scared lives if they have real medicine. They won't be superstitious if they learn how the world really works.
Why should I do that?
With you.
I think I might like you.
So there were devil engines in her house, Bishop.
I saw them with my own eyes. And glass in shapes you've never seen. Thin as paper. Lightning. Of all the witches I've rooted out, none had such a collection.
And And it had to come to this.
She called it all science, Mayor. Lisa Tepesh of Lupu was so far gone that she just couldn't see that it was all given to her by Satan.
I've made some small study of the chemical sciences myself, you know. Just a study, of course. I never think to practice such things.
The Archbishop would prefer that life in Wallachia be kept simple, Mayor. Simple. Pure. Good.
Don't hurt them! They don't understand!
Who's she talking to?
I believe she's exhorting Satan not to take revenge on us, which I suppose is almost commendable. A small one.
I know it's not your fault, but if you can hear, they don't know what they're doing. Be better than them. Please.
Are you Mr. Tepesh? She talked about you.
What happened? Where is my wife?
The bishop took her. Witchcraft, he said. They're burning her at the stake. She was good to me, your wife. A good doctor. It's not right what happened.
Where are they holding her? The cathedral?
I couldn't be there. I don't care what they say. I won't take joy in that woman being killed by the church. I'm here remembering her instead.
She said to me, if you would love me as a man, then live as a man. Travel as a man.
She said you were traveling.
I was. The way men do. Slowly. No more. I do this last kindness in her name. She, who loved you humans and cared for your ills. Take your family and leave Wallachia tonight. Pack and go, and do not look back.
I should minister to the Archbishop. I fear he's not long for this world. to be honest.
Off to heaven, Minnie. I suppose that's the ultimate goal for you priests. Serving God in his true house and all that.
It holds little appeal for me, to be honest.
Really?
There's so much left to be done on Earth. Wallachia could be God's own country, had I but time to burn out all the evil that hides here.
What have you done?
Satan!
What have you done to my wife?
In nomine Patris et Filii.
I am Vlad Dracula Tepesh. You will tell me why this thing happened.
He was supposed to be myth. A story made up by heretics.
She's a witch.
Lisa Tepesh was a woman of the sciences, and the one thing that justified humanity's stench upon this planet.
You are not real. You are a fiction that justified the practice of black magic.
Fiction? You take my wife and deny I even exist. I give you 1 year for Luckiness. You have 1 year to make your peace and remove any marks you have made upon the land. 1 year, and then I'll wipe all human life from the land of Wallachia. You took that which I love. So I will take from you everything you have, and everything you have ever been. 1 year.
It will take me 1 year to summon an army from the guts of hell itself.
No. What do you mean, no? That woman...
Life!
Then find the one who did the deed. If you loose an army of the night on Wallachia, you cannot undo it. And many thousands of people just as innocent as her will suffer and die.
There are no innocents! Not anymore! Any one of them could have stood up and said, no, we won't behave like animals anymore.
I won't let you do it. I grieve with you. But I won't let you commit genocide.
For 20 years have I served you and God as the Archbishop to Targovishta Cathedral. Yet never before have I felt the love of God shine so upon this great city. A little more than 1 year ago, many of us suffered a vision during the God-willed punishment of a witch in our midst. The devil himself came to us and threatened us with doom in 1 year. And yet, here we are. The devil lied. Why should we be surprised? Do we not know the devil for a liar? Do we not know his works to be illusion? Of course we do. Illusions and fishes of Targovishta. living as if cradled in the love of God.
I gave you 1 year to make your peace with your God. And what do? Celebrate the day you killed my wife. 1 year I gave you while I assembled my armies. And now I bring your death. You had your chance.
Kill everything you see. Kill them all.
Once Targovishta has been made into a graveyard for my love, go forth into the country. Go now. Go to all of the cities of Wallachia. Argesh, Severin, Grigit, Kilina, Elishana. Go now and kill. Kill. For my love. Kill for the endless lifetime of hate before me.
So I says to him, it's my goat. I've been tending goats since I was 4 years old.
Right, right.
And I'd know if my goat was in love with you.
For God's sake.
He says to me, I know your goat's in love with me.
So you said, oh, bullshit.
So I says how? And he says, well, she fucks me, don't she?
And that's when you hit him.
Right across the eyes with a shovel. And now, the head man says I have to pay the bastard money because he went blind.
Not fair.
So I says to him, you didn't think he was gonna go blind fucking a goat with mange?
That would
When I find my goat laying on his side in the field, fuck within an inch of its life, and a naked man with blood and straw all over his peg.
hit him with a shovel.
Fucking right I hit him with a shovel. More ale for me and my cousin Cobb.
Brother.
Look, we might have had the same father, but you came out of my arm. Don't make me get my shovel.
Anyone else while I'm pouring?
One over here.
Ale, for Christ's sake!
Peter! We was just wondering if you spotted any attractive sheep on your ride out. What's the word, mate?
The horde's been seen, sweeping west.
Shit. You think they'll reach us?
I think they might pass us by. I don't know. I hope. I'm told they're closing on Greshit.
Serves 'em right. All comes down to the families and the houses, doesn't it? The great houses of Greece. Vlad Dracula, an old family. The capital, all run by the great houses, and they're not even the worst. The Belmonts? We should have killed all the Belmonts. It's all about these old families, like the Belmonts, who control all the power and go to war with each other. And who's caught in the middle?
We are.
We are! Because we don't matter. Do you know why? Where'd you come from?
Well, out of your hand, according to you.
You came from shit. I came from shit. We all came from shit. We just work for a living every day of our lives. We just keep those bastards and food and wool. Slaves! That's what we are. Slaves, the great old...
It's just that I think I'm sobering up.
All right, all right. We want to see some coin from you now.
Ooh.
Oi! What's that on your chest?
My shirt. Just one more tankard, eh? Something to keep me warm while I find a tree to sleep under.
That's a family crest. Oh, know it.
I don't. Just one more drink and then I'll leave, all right?
That's a Belmont crest.
Really? Look, here's the money.
You're a Belmont, aren't you? House of Belmont. Family Belmont.
Never met them. Listen, just forget it. I'll just go.
No! You're a...
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Everyone knows. The Belmonts dealt in black magic. The Belmonts dealt with monsters.
The Belmonts fought monsters, son. So I'm told. This is just an old shirt.
The Belmonts were excommunicated by the church. Banished. Disowned. Their lands taken because they were evil. Evil. And now Dracula's hordes are abroad in the land. And whose fault is that?
Well, it ain't mine.
The Belmonts traded in black magic, and now black magic is all over Wallachia. I think you know exactly whose fault that is.
I'm leaving. Okay? I'm leaving now.
So you can lead your monster friends back here?
You haven't got your shovel.
I don't need it. Confess, and I'll make it quick. What's your name?
Jesus of Nazareth. Look, I'm carrying a short sword and a whip.
Try again.
Trevor Belmont. House Belmont. Lost son of the Belmont family. Happy now?
Now. Whoa! Hey! Fucking face down here!
That's how you want it.
Kick him!
Would you please leave my testicles alone? I'm Trevor fucking Belmont. And I've never lost a fight to man, nor fucking beast. Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Bastards. I hope you all bleed out. The last rat bastard one of you. Bloody gracious. Last stop between me and starvation. The next town's 40 bloody miles away. Getting in, and no one's getting out. Pretty sure they wouldn't do that just to deny me breakfast. God forbid you should warn anyone before emptying your fucking shit pots. What will 1 coin buy me?
Bit of dried goat. Haven't seen you before.
I'm just passing through. I'll take it, thanks.
You want to pass through quicker.
Yeah, I guess you got some troubles here. Is there a defense effort?
Don't need it. We got a tribe of speakers in the city. Once we've done what needs to be done, the demons will leave us alone.
There's an old story, the sleeping soldier. They say he was a great hero, hundreds of years ago, and now he sleeps under the catacombs.
What for?
To wait until he's needed again, of course. I think he'll come back.
Really?
Oh, yes. But keep it quiet. The new bishop hates the old wisdom. Dracula's monsters come at night, but the bishop's men come in the middle of the day. You know what I mean?
You know what I think? I think the speakers make the sleeping soldier ill. We have no defenses, so of course Dracula's bastards come over the wall every night.
The bishop will sort things out. This city has, not to put too fine a point on it, gone to hell. If the others will just do as he says when he tells us.
I warned you. You can't say I didn't warn you.
You did not listen to me, sir.
Are you talking back to me?
No, I'm merely talking to you. Anyone can see that we are not responsible for what befalls Gresham.
No, keep walking.
So now I'm stupid. I work within the light of God himself, but you can see things I can't. With your magic?
There's no magic, sir. We are here to help. That's all.
Speakers don't help. Speakers are tainted. You attract evil, and you and yours were told to be out of Gresham by sunset. And see, the sun is up. Take a good look at the sunrise, old man.
An old man make you less scared of the dark?
I don't know. Maybe it'll just make me feel better.
Oh, hell. I'm sorry. I was trying to snatch the stave out of your hand. How's your finger?
What fucking finger?
That's no way for a man of the cloth to talk. Why don't you go and get that looked at?
Kill the bastard!
Look, I don't like priests at the best of times. I mean, I really, really don't like priests. If you leave now, we'll say no more about it.
Kill him now!
Last warning, this'll get nasty. Oh, now that's a funny thing for a priest to be carrying. That's a thief's knife. Seriously?
Sir. But it is appreciated. I am the elder of the Kodiri speakers. Thank you for your kindness. And I think your restraint.
You're welcome, Elder. Can I accompany you to your train?
We have your company on the way to our lodging.
How many are you?
11. Though I insist we be counted as 12. One of us is missing, you see. This is where we live. Please, come inside. Meet my people.
Elder, we were worried about you. I told you it was too soon to go outdoors.
And I told you it was necessary to offer aid to the people. However, I was met by some of the Christian priests.
Are you all right?
Thanks to this man. Although I fear there may be trouble ahead because of it.
What did you do?
I'm a little out of practice. They're both still alive.
You used violence on them?
The younger people believe that words can speak louder than actions.
Well, your speakers, words arms with speakers, although my father once got into a fight with one.
True speakers do not fight.
When he tried to convince a speaker to have your oral history transcribed on paper.
Ah, yes. We are quite protective of our ways. History is a living thing. Paper is dead. Would you like something to eat?
I'd prefer something to drink.
Arn, bring our friend some water.
Oh, never mind, then. Maybe you can just tell me why you're here.
Speakers live anywhere they deem right. You must know that.
I know speakers are nomadic tribes. You seem to have been here a while.
And how do you know that?
Because the locals are blaming you for the attacks.
That's the church's doing. They need something to blame.
To divert people from the truth. That the church itself brought Dracula's hordes down on the land.
Really?
There were speakers in Tergoviste 1 year ago. The church burned Dracula's putting it.
But you didn't answer my question.
There is no structure left in Greshit. No doctors, no aid. If you know speakers, then you know we can't turn away from those in need. That is why we are here.
May as well tell him the rest.
In speaker history, there is an old story. A legend, probably.
I like stories.
The story says that a savior sleeps under Greshit. A great hero who sleeps until he is needed. Until there is a darkness upon the land.
Yeah, I heard that one. The sleeping soldier. It's a local legend. Sounds weirdly convenient to me, if you know what I mean.
Exactly how much do you know about us, sir?
I'm a Belmont. So I know you're an... I also know you gather hidden knowledge and have practitioners of magic in your tribes.
A Belmont? I thought your family had vanished.
If vanished is the polite way of saying exiled, hated, and burned out of the ancestral home, then...
Then you know something of magic. And so you know that just because we found a story in our past, it doesn't mean it originated there. The wisest and cleverest of our magicians know that time is not absolute. That it is possible to hear stories from the future.
So you think there's someone who can save the city asleep under it? And you're here to wait for him?
One of us went to look for him.
This would be your missing speaker?
Yes. That one went into the catacombs under the mausoleum west of the church. Has not returned.
Isn't there a headman in Greshit you could go to?
He died in the first horde attack. Our searches have been...
Find some more food, find some drink, get drunk, eat some food, move on.
That's it?
Maybe find a tall tree, sit in it, watch the show before I move on. All the good little people dying horribly, all that.
You feel no compassion?
This is what the church wanted. My family were the only people who could have fought Dracula and his army, but they didn't want us. They wanted to fight the darkness on their own terms. Good luck to them.
But the ordinary people of Wallachia, they didn't get a choice.
For evil bastards to win power, all ordinary people have to do is stand aside and keep quiet. There's always a choice.
Well, find a good tall tree. You could watch us die too.
Don't be crazy. Leave now. Head south, hook up with another train.
It's his grandchild. I don't care. It's the Elder's grandchild down there. We can't even bury them.
Of Greshit.
Yes, we do. But we also stay because we hope.
So you're staying to die with the good people of Greshit, not just because it's a good thing to do, but because you don't have your grandchild's body.
If you want to put it that way.
If I go and recover your kid's body, will you please leave? Wait outside the city. Give your aid to the survivors when the Night Horde finally just rips through this place.
Why would you do that?
They're going to come for you soon.
The good people.
It's going to be a pogrom. They were talking about it in the marketplace this morning.
I don't think you answered my question.
I know what it's like to be persecuted by your own country for the accident of your birth. If I find your grandchild, will you leave this city before nightfall? I'm leaving now. Don't go walkabouts looking for people to give support to. Stay right here.
Belmont. It is not dying that frightens us. It's living without ever having done our best.
I don't care. Anybody home? Warm. That's weird. I can hear you. I'm armed, and a lot less happy than you are. So you want to stay well out of my way. Reflexes like a cat. Oh. Ugh. Either someone left a statue of a speaker down here, or... Cyclops. Shooting my dinner once again. Come on! You're dead! Stop and notice you're dead! Bastard. Granddaughter, then. Huh. I wish speakers wouldn't do that.
What?
Dress the girls like boys.
It's safer when we travel. What happened?
You walked into a Cyclops. Turns you to stone with his eyeball and feeds on your terror while you're trapped in your own body.
Did you climb on me?
A bit.
That was rude.
Excuse me?
Who are you anyway?
I met your grandfather. He wouldn't leave the city until he had your body. I came down to recover your remains so that the speakers would get to safety.
But this sleeping warrior is still down here.
There is no sleeping warrior. Just the psychers. You're not popular around here.
The old wisdom says the tomb is guarded.
Yeah. Come on. Time to go home. Your people think you're dead. The least you can do is set that old man's mind to rest.
He thinks I'm dead?
He wasn't much wrong. Killing a Cyclops is the only way to restore a victim. Didn't think I'd manage it.
Who are you?
Trevor Belmont.
But the Belmonts fight monsters.
I'm out of practice. Let's show you to your grandfather, and then you can come down here and get killed again. Deal?
Very well. I'm Saifa Belnades.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I failed to find the sleeper. I'm sorry.
Hush. Hush now, my angel.
I very much doubt there's anyone down there. It's probably a booby-trapped legend. There's someone wriggling with pleasure in his coffin right now, thinking of people like your girl, walking into the Cyclops he left down there.
Or perhaps there is something down there, so important that it must be guarded by monsters.
Your Messiah isn't down there.
And what makes you so sure?
You speakers carry information down through the generations. We Belmonts pass things down as well. Do you remember what we saw down there? Metal veins pumping hot liquid. Torches that light by themselves that exactly fit descriptions written by my Dracula's castle. I don't know what's down there, but it's not a Messiah. I'll leave you all to it.
No, nonsense. Please, stay with us. For as long as you like. I cannot begin to repay what I owe you.
You're leaving tonight, remember?
Well, yes. Until then.
Right. I'll come back later. See if you can find some beer.
I could pee in a bucket and tell him it's beer.
Saifa. He saved your life.
He's rude.
Careful. My knife hand's not too steady. I could slip and take your eye out. The Bishop of Greshit requests your kind attendance at the church. The Bishop says he'll make an exception in your case.
No, seriously. I realize you're trying to menacingly abduct me, but I'm excommunicated.
The Bishop said to tell you that the terms of even major excommunication mean that you are obliged to appear when summoned by the church.
Well, shit. Look, if I enter the church and catch fire or something, it's your fault.
I am the Bishop of Greshit.
You're not from round here.
No. I'm originally from Targovishta. I was an aide to the Archbishop. How did you divine that?
Well, you're not running away screaming like the rest of the locals, for one thing.
From you?
From the baby-eating freaks of nature who apparently raid Greshit every night.
I'm here to save Greshit.
And how do you intend to do that?
I brought you here to answer some questions, not ask them.
Well, tough shit. How exactly do you intend to help these people? By killing speakers?
The speakers brought these troubles upon themselves in these days.
You think the Night Horde's game because people weren't religious enough? And you were at Targovishta?
The Archbishop had certain interests that I believe compromised his ability to protect the city and the country. I was sent away long before Dracula came to Targovishta. We disagreed on matters of clerical discipline.
But you were there for the burning of Dracula's wife. I heard all about that.
Oh, yes. I arranged it, in fact. The woman was a witch, and there can be no doubt now that she consorted with the devil. She even married him.
I see. And I'm here to be disciplined?
Not as such. I have a gift for you. Your life, Belmont. Take it and go. Tonight, the speakers will be dealt with, and then boil so hard for the soul of the city with an excommunicant heretic within its walls. You could undo everything by your very presence.
My God. You really believe it, don't you?
You will leave Greshit by sundown, or you will not see the morning. Do I make myself clear? Despite the crimes you've committed against my aides, despite the crimes your family has committed against God, you will walk safely until sundown.
My family committed no crime. You people simply decided we were wrong to defend this land against the supernatural, and now...
You Belmonts have never understood the power of the word of God! The people of this city are mine, and our lords now, and they'll do as I ask in his name. Be gone, or be dead. Do you understand? Yes. Do this thing for me. And the matter of your excision from the church will be something we can discuss.
No offense, but you are just a bishop. Excommunication came from a little higher up the ladder.
Targovishta is gone. The other great cities are lost or losing. Greshit will be the last major city in Wallachia. To all intents and purposes, I will be the church.
Trevor, join us.
Sure. Either way, you're all going to die.
What?
The current bishop of this place, over the top and into new lands of just snake-fuckingly crazy and convinced that the salvation of Greshit lays in you people being torn to pieces by a mob.
When?
Before the sun goes down. By his logic, you have to die before the night creatures conduct their next raid.
What happens if we stay and survive?
Well, then the night creatures will come anyway, and the church will blame you, and it'll start all over again.
This feels wrong. To be driven out for a lie that will doom these people. It is not a speaker thing.
We had an agreement.
I don't think it's a Belmont thing either.
I don't care. You need to leave, and leave now.
I don't think we can leave these people. Not in their time of need.
These people believe you're causing their time of need.
Only because they are being misled by the church. Does one run away when someone tells lies about my dealings with the supernatural? That you mock God? That you are a threat to the common good and that evil follows wherever you go? And what did you do in the face of that?
I didn't run away.
Really? So what are you running to? Did you have a destination in mind?
Are you calling me a coward?
No. I am calling you defeated, Trevor Belmont. You fought your battle, and you decided you lost.
We didn't have a choice.
Perhaps. But we do. We carry with us the accumulated wisdom of this great country. We will use that to fight our battle.
You'll lose.
We might well lose. But if nothing else, we might show someone that although battles are won and lost, there is a larger war at stake.
With Dracula's armies?
No. A war for the soul of our people. Because if we choose, then perhaps it is right and proper that things from hell should rise up to wipe us out.
It's time for those of us who fight that war to stand up and be responsible, Trevor Belmont. You should leave now.
No. You're leaving. Right now.
Where are the speakers?
I've put them somewhere safe.
I swear it just moved.
You defend evil. Give them to us.
Shut up.
What?
Shut up. You're not up.
You will give us the speakers so that we can save this city.
This city's lost. It was lost when you and the rest of your scum moved in.
And what? You are here to fight us? You're here to convince the people that nomad black magicians are good for Greshit, and it is the presence of men of God that brought the Night Hordes upon us?
You know...
Silence! Look at you. You're a wreck. You stink. You can barely keep your eyes open. What do you expect to achieve against us?
Absolutely nothing.
So you're going to die for nothing? For people you don't know?
I don't know any of you. But that doesn't matter, does it? My family, the family you demonized and excommunicated, has fought and died through generations for this country. We do this thing. We do it anyway. And it's not the dying that frightens us. It's never having stood up and fought for you. I am Trevor Belmont, of the House of Belmont. And dying has never frightened me.
Good.
There he is! Witchcraft! Witches! Witchcraft!
Who's that? Are the speakers dead?
No.
Sun goes down.
The sun is already down.
enter the house of God.
God is not here. This is an empty box.
God is in all his churches.
Your God's love is not unconditional. He does not love us. And he does not love you.
I have done his bidding. My life's work is in his name.
Your life's work makes him puke.
I am the Bishop of Greshit.
Your fault, isn't it?
She was a witch.
Lies in your house of God? No wonder he has abandoned you. But we love you. What? We love you. We couldn't be here without you. Let me kiss you.
He went that way!
Witch! No! I am a speaker, and a scholar of magic. I serve no demon, and I do no evil.
You never told me you were a magician.
You never asked.
Though I guess I now understand why it was you who went down into the catacombs to look for your sleepy god. What are you doing here?
I didn't ask you to fight for me. I fight for myself.
Fine. You.
Kill them! Quickly!
No. Just you and me. Come on. You're very big at telling other people what to do. Getting the good people of Greshit to commit murder for you. Let's see how you do on your own. You and me. I can see you're carrying a blade. I wonder if the people of the great city of Greshit have ever seen a priest draw a knife before. Your long knife, my short sword. You had no problem beating an old man this morning. Huh? You had no problem lying to these people about the speakers.
The speakers brought this upon us!
No, they didn't. And you know it. The speakers stayed here to offer aid. It was your bishop who brought all this down on us. Your bishop who started it all by killing a defenseless woman. You would have made murderers out of these people. But the only one here who isn't innocent is you.
It's them. They're coming.
Back to the far side of the square! Pike! Up front, now!
What? Why?
Because I'm the only man here who knows how to fight these things. Everyone with a pike or long weapon, get out in front with me. 6 in front, 6 behind, and in between. Pikes forward! Hold steady! I need a priest. One who was properly ordained in a church. Grab some people. Go to the nearest well, start drawing water. You know what to do with water, yes? For the aspersion? Go! Cypher?
Yes.
I want them walled in when they hit the square. I want it so they can only come towards us. Is that something you can do?
Will I do?
Better than fire, anyway. Let's hope so. I want salt over here! As much as you can find! Cypher, walls! Well, that priest really could make holy water after all. Pikeman! 4 steps forward! Cypher, close the door behind them. Rear pike up! Cut him down! Salt kills demons! Don't forget! Spread the word! The web's consecrated for fighting vampires and demons. Swords!
Catacombs again. I think we're deeper than I went before.
I didn't do that.
Why are you here?
The story. The Messiah sleeps under Greshit, the man who will save us from Dracula.
And you? Are you in search of a mythical savior?
I fell down a hole.
Dracula is abroad in the land. He has an army of monsters. He's determined to wipe out all human life wherever he finds it.
Is that what you believe?
That Dracula's released his horde on Wallachia. That's fact. There's no belief involved. But that's not what you're asking.
No.
You're asking if I believe you're some sleeping messiah who'll save us, and no, I don't.
Belmont!
I know what you are.
And what am I?
You're a vampire. Have we come down here to wake up the man who'll kill Dracula, or did we come here to wake Dracula?
You call me Dracula.
I'll call you anything you like if you're gonna show me your teeth.
She called you Belmont. House of Belmont?
Trevor Belmont. Last son of the House of Belmont.
The Belmonts fought creatures of the night, did they not? For generations.
Say what you mean.
The Belmonts killed vampires.
Until the good people decided they didn't want us around.
And now Dracula is carrying out an execution order on the human race. Do you care, Belmont?
Honestly, I didn't. No. But now... yes. It's time to stop it.
Do you think you can?
What I think is I'm going to have to. He's a vampire. And he's not been waiting here for hundreds of years, have you?
I don't like your tone, Belmont.
This place is old, but it's not been abandoned. It's alive and working. So go on, vampire. Tell her exactly how long you've been waiting down here.
What is the year of your lord?
1476.
Perhaps a year, then.
There. And on top of that, what kind of messiah creates mechanical death traps to buy himself an uninterrupted nap? In a stone coffin?
My defenses were not for you.
You could have told your defenses that.
They are machines, nothing more. They were not intended to protect me from you. I asked you a question. Do you care?
I care about doing my family's work. I care about saving human lives. Am I going to have to kill you?
Do you think you can? If you're really a Belmont and not some runt running around with a family crest, you might be able to.
Belmont, you can't do this!
Tell it you're floating vampire Jesus here.
You've got nothing but insults, have you? A tired little...
Stand the fuck up.
You can't do this, Belmont!
He's not your messiah. Dracula's castle can appear anywhere, Cypher. And I told you, this is what it looks like on the inside.
Do you know what Dracula looks like?
Nobody knows what Dracula looks like. You've got fangs, and you sleep in a coffin.
please. This isn't a bar fight. Have some class. Do you have a god to put a last prayer to, Belmont?
Yeah. Dear God, please don't let the vampire's guts ruin my good tunic.
What? I can still rip your throat out.
You can, but it won't stop me staking you.
But you will still die.
But I don't care. Killing you was the point. Living through it was just a luxury.
I will incinerate you before you die, but he saved my life.
You're a speaker magician.
Yes, and his goal is mine, to stand up for the people.
Good. Very good. A vampire hunter and a magician. You'll do. I am Adrian Tepesh, known to the Walakians as Alucard, son of Vlad, Dracula Tepesh. I've been asleep here in my private keep under Greshit for a year, to heal the wounds dealt by my father, when I attempted to stop him unleashing his demon armies.
You are the sleeping soldier.
I'm aware of the stories. I'm also aware that the speakers consider the story to be information from the future. Do you know the whole story?
Yes.
The sleeping soldier will be met by a hunter and a scholar.
No one told me that.
Why do you think my grandfather tried everything to make you stay? So what happens now?
I need a hunter and a scholar. I need help to save Wallachia. Perhaps the world, and defeat my father.
Why?
Because it is what my mother would have wanted. And we are all, in the end, slaves to our family's wishes.
You'll help us kill Dracula, and save Wallachia.
My father has to die. We three. We can destroy him.